It feels pretty good now, and big thanks to the team, and I'm happy to give them this one on their home rally.
A career 5th win for Evans. He fought the rejuvenated Hyundais of Tanak and Breen and scored a perfect maximum weekend. Ogier, the man he's chasing for the title, finished in 5th.
Will be extra special. This year marks 75 years of the event. So get ready for our preview, where we'll celebrate the past and present of this gravel classic. But first, more high-speed action as we look back at what happened at round 9 in Estonia.
And our rally winners, Sami Paijari and Marko Salminen.
With 5 podium finishes so far this year, Sami Paijari has been demonstrating he's got what it takes to thrive at the top level of the sport. And Estonia saw him take the next big step as he clinched his first WRC victory.
We felt confident, so we thought like there is no reason not to try go for it. So that's what we did from the beginning. And yeah, I think after Friday we really noticed that it's like now or never, basically.
Sami seized the moment, taking 7 out of 7 stage wins on the opening day to open up a lead of 14.7 seconds over Toyota teammate Oliver Solberg. Hyundai were hoping to build on strong recent performances on gravel. These stages are built for attack, and that is exactly what Adrian Fourmeau was doing.
Oh, very wild at that jump, and clipped a pole as well. We saw that from John Armstrong, but I think Adrian's got away with it somehow.
Flying the flag for M Sport Ford, the man from just across the border, Latvian Martin Sesks, showing good speed from the start. His challenge only blunted by a 20-second penalty for being late out of service. It was another tough day of road sweeping for championship leader Elfyn Evans, who was fighting to stay inside the top 10. His nearest challenger in the driver's standings, Takamoto Katsuta, was making the most of starting behind the Welshman until this happened.
Oh! Ooh! Just as you say, a massive tyre delamination on the front left. And he'd have been doing 180, 190 kilometres an hour there. Frightening stuff.
On to Saturday, Oliver Solberg was asking questions of the rally leader, ending the Finn's perfect record of quickest times on stage 10. The young Swede, of course, had delivered his first victory at the senior level here in 2025. A repeat would help his recovery from a run of disappointing results.
We were always half a step ahead, but still the pressure was always on, and especially Saturday morning loop, Oliver was really strong, and taking also a few stage wins. So I really needed to try to somehow dig all the performance and courage from myself to be really on it again in the Saturday afternoon. Yeah, we had this one little bit scary moment where somehow on a really slow corner or like in a junction place, we almost spun over, but at the same time we hit some stone on the rear wheel. So in a way it was a scary moment. You hear some big noise, and you start to wonder if something is broken, but at the end there was really nothing.
Thierry Neuville spent Friday struggling with setup issues, but he was now flying on the Otepää stage, challenging Hyundai teammate Adrian Fourmeau for 3rd position. Ahead of them, Paijari was nearing that first victory, going into the final day with a lead of 25 seconds.
Maybe I'm saying that I'm quite pessimistic, but I always understand that something can go wrong. That's the moment where it gets somehow even more stressful, because if you are really in the fight, you don't have any other choice to just go for it. But when you have more margin, actually it gets even more stressful.
But there would be no late dramas for young Paijari.
He's been in a league of his own himself, and Marco Salminen sat alongside him.
And it's just been progression after progression after progression.
And it is job done now. He's only got a few hundred metres to go.
Not bothered about Super Sunday or Wolf Power Stage now, is it?
Breathe the sigh of relief.
It's done.
Yes!
It is the first WRC victory for Sami Pairi.
Hieno. Congratulations on your first WRC win. Well done.
So amazing. Maybe I didn't really realize what I have just done, but arigatou gozaimasu, Morizo-san, Harenuna-san. He knew it was coming, so there was no doubt, but now we have done it, so it's good.
Behind Sami, Oliver Solberg secured second place along with maximum Super Sunday bonus points. Adrien Fourmeau won the Battle of the Hyundais to stay third ahead of Thierry Neuville. Elfyn Evans came home in sixth, extending his championship lead in the process. He now leads Takamoto Katsuta by 25 points, while Sami Pairi moves up to third, 33 points off the top spot. Toyota continued to dominate the manufacturer's standings, leading Hyundai by 156 points. Pairi's win in Estonia means all 5 Toyota drivers have now topped the podium this season.
The beginning of the season has been so good that we knew that we should be able to fight for some of the, or let's say for the top 3 in the championship, and this was now again a great event, and it showed that even more. Yeah, we are really well in the game.
So the WRC is now on its way to Finland, and to mark its 75th anniversary, we asked the current generation of drivers to share their memories of this classic event as competitors and fans.
I would say the year Chris Meek won it, Craig was third as well. It was a proper Irish affair, and to watch Chris Meek, I think it was on Emporia that weekend where that's where he got the jump on Jari Mäki. Yeah, it was quite incredible, and I think that was 2016. I was only starting to rally there then, and yeah, that was proper commitment.
And the WRC's finest will be sharing more of their favourite Finland moments a little later in the programme. Rally Finland, always a highlight on the calendar, but this year will feel extra special as it celebrates its 75th anniversary.
You think of all the drivers that have went there into the forest and the surrounding area. A lot of legends have come and rallied in those roads.
Well, I think it's one of the home of rally. Finland 75 is quite a big number, so that's just a number speak for itself, and obviously is one of the most challenging to win as well, especially against the locals.
You always have the local heroes in all these rallies, and that gives you even more motivation to beat them. And I think that's kind of the story, you know, the beauty of the flow and the speed and the jumps that you have in Rally Finland is something you never get anywhere else.
Finland is the one which has the gravel which is the closest to an asphalt road. It's the only gravel in the year where you can hear the tires making noise like on asphalt.
I think it's the Grand Prix of rallying. It's as fast as you can go for, as long as you can go if you want to use that saying. But honestly, I think it's more the sensation you get through the car, the driving, the jumps, the high speed, the flow of the road, the rhythm you can get is crazy. And yeah, I think if you win that one, it shows that you're a proper rally driver.
In terms of pure driving thrill and pleasure, I would say it's the number one rally in the championship.
It's basically the place where all the good things comes together, and the what you end up with is a perfect rally.
Jyväskylä has been home to Rally Finland since the very first event in 1951, and in its 75th year the crews will head out from here to take on 20 of the finest gravel stages on earth. Jyväskylä will also be the location for Thursday night's Haju Super Special. An historic event, but Friday will feature two brand new stages, Sudenmaa and Hoho. Will they become iconic names in future years of Rally Finland? Either way, at around 127 competitive kilometres, it's the longest day of the event. On to Saturday, where the 19 kilometres of Vastila will also be new to these drivers, having not been used since 2001. It'll be run twice, as will the more established Leostu. Sunday sees the return of the Himas-Jämsä stage, but it's been reconfigured. The distance increased to a daunting 30 kilometres, with some sections that will again be new to the crews. The two runs through here will be where the Super Sunday bonus points are decided. Finland, always one of the biggest challenges of the season, and the new stages will make the 2026 edition even tougher.
Finland is always very difficult when there are new stages, because as it's very technical and you need to be very precise in your driving, you need to have very good pace notes. But at that speed you need to have lots of confidence to trust your pace notes on the first pass, discovering a new stage.
Key thing with a new stage, of course, is to write good pace notes, and yeah, you have to, of course, anticipate what the car is going to do in Finland, and that's not always easy on a new stage.
It can be a bit of a leveler, to be honest, if you have a brand new stage, and then it comes down to pure commitment on first pass of how good your recce's been, how confident you are that you know all of the lines that you want to take.
Chance always for to make some gaps, differences on the new stages which nobody has done. So this is which makes, for me at least, more interest.
Whether the stages are new or long established, what makes the Finnish gravel legendary and testing in equal measure are the countless crests, jumps and high-speed corners.
Where there is like 3 dimensions. It's not only going flat out in the corners, there is also all the crest jumping over the corners to land at the exit. It's quite a unique event.
There are a lot of ups and downs, quests, blind corners, and many places where you need to position the car before the corner. That makes it very challenging and very complicated.
You're maybe approaching a crest flat in 5th gear. All you see is straight line. If you didn't have pace notes, you wouldn't know if the corner's going right, left, straight. To start with, it's ultimate trust and pace note, and to get that line, to pitch the car before the crest is the ideal thing in Finland, and to position that in your pace notes, whether it's corner over crest, corner after crest, or maybe corner before crest, is critical.
You have to have a very good pace note jump into the corner, how much distance between the jump and corner, and how much car going to jump, how much you need to take the speed. You have to calculate everything on the leggy, and yeah, then discover the rally stage.
That's the key point, I would say, in Finland, where you need to really trust yourself and believe in your pace notes. If you don't, then you start to back off a bit, and then you lose a lot of time. So you really need to be on it since the first corner, because nobody waits for you, so you have to push from the beginning.
Jumps, crests, corners, all those details in your pace notes. Lots of information to deal with at speeds approaching 200 kilometers an hour.
Honestly, my personal feeling at that speed in Finland is purely concentration. It's one of those rallies where at the end of the day you are mentally very tired, because you are constantly focusing on every movement you do and every positioning of the car.
Sharp minds and sharp reflexes are needed, and the Irish contingent at M Sport Ford are not leaving anything to chance.
Any cognitive work that we're working on with Fit for Race is definitely going to help for Finland when it's
Very good.
It's all about reacting quick, and it's all about confidence as well. So if you believe in yourself, if you feel good, you feel alert, then naturally you'll start to take a little bit more rhythm and speed everywhere.
But I think activation in the morning of Finland is super important, because as soon as you leave the start line, it's go, and if you lapse one concentration, there's obviously huge consequences.
So all of the work that we're doing throughout the season is helping, and the more and more you do it for hand-eye coordination and eye workouts as well that I'm doing through some apps, then that'll help for being alert.
There's also room for a less scientific approach.
Before the stage, you might like pump yourself about it, like try to even find like a small anger or something that you are really going to push on the coming stage, and then you just start the stage and it goes by itself, I guess.
I think when you go to rallies like this, yeah, you need to be extremely focused on being precise and with the pace notes, but you also, at some point, you need to switch half the brain off, because if you want to have the speed and if you want to be able to fight at the top with the last attack, you know, in Rally Finland or even like Rally Estonia now, you need to very much be able to switch half your brain off.
Mentally, I think I have just taught myself that with Rally 1 cars now, the faster you drive with it, the more traction it gives to you. So the faster you drive, it's safer. Easy.
More on how to thrive and survive at Rally Finland in a moment. But first, another memory from the archives, and one Mikko Hirvonen, winner here in 2009, might want to forget.
I guess I was around 10 years old when I was spectating for the first time myself, and we were spectating on this stage called URC. Now I feel really old, but we didn't have all the information immediately when something happened on the rally. There was a short delay before the first Ford came across. And then we were not sure was it Mikko or Jari-Matti. And then we thought that okay, someone maybe went off. Before we heard the information that Mikko rolled the famous crash he had on the jump landing. I think he used to say it's his favorite corner of all championship. So it's a bit somehow ironic that he went off in the place.
We're looking ahead to the 75th anniversary edition of Rally Finland. A good excuse, we thought, for the drivers on this year's entry list to look back on some of their favourite memories from the event's rich history.
I think it was 2019. And my dad said, where do you want to go on vacation? And I said, let's go with a camper to Rally Finland. And he was like, why? Are we not supposed to go on vacation? No, I want to go watch rallying. I want to go watch Rally Finland 2019 as a spectator. So, it's what we love.
Driving-wise, I've had a lot of great experiences over there. A couple of great results as well. I always refer back to the 2013 edition when we were with M Sport, and it was my second time in Finland, and we finished second, right behind Sebastian Ogier, who was driving for Volkswagen, which was the reference at that time.
I think the classic one is always, of course, everyone's seen my dad's onboard when he took the fastest time on Impoja. That's always a classic, obviously for me, watching it a million times in my life, probably more.
21. I think that was quite clear. It was quite an important moment, really, in a way, to keep our championship hopes alive. you know, and it was all sparked from the test that we had, went in a different direction to all the other drivers, really felt good in the car, and yeah, it sort of just worked out from the beginning of the event, really. I think winning Finland for the first time is pretty special, and yeah, that one especially will always stay as a fond memory.
Definitely last year doing it for the first time in a Rally 1 car, it was very fast, it was very special. I was actually kind of nervous before the rally because driving at that speeds, it gave a bit of goosebumps. But yeah, when I felt that it's, you know, I'm feeling safe in the car, I understand the road, I understand the car, everything, then it became as a really, really great pleasure to drive.
First of all, it was already a dream to drive Rally Finland with the WRC car. It was the first dream, and then to win the rally was a second dream, which just was happening at the same weekend. So it's amazing memory, which for sure I cannot replicate the feelings anymore in any victory.
Best memories for sure 2025. I got podium with Kalle and Seb, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finish for the Toyota. I was second. I was not able to win. Kalle won. I know that was kind of last chance for him to win the rally at home. Of course, as a driver, I really wanted to win, but at the same time, I really wanted to see he winning the rally in Rally Finland.
There was a time when home drivers dominated the top step of the podium at Rally Finland, but in the past 10 years there have been only 2 Finnish winners here. But after his breakthrough victory in Estonia, Sami Pajari will now be the focus of much attention, carrying the hopes of the local fans.
I think there is no really secret that of course we try to catch the win. But of course at the same time I know it's not going to be easy. Even in the home rally it's not going to be any easier than basically in any other rally, but I really believe it's possible, and that's what we are trying to do. Simply you need to be on it all the time to somehow have the confidence needed to trust your